The Mongols exploded onto the world stage in the 13th century. From the vast steppes of Central Asia, they forged an empire unlike any seen before. Led by the charismatic and ruthless Genghis Khan, they conquered lands from the Pacific Ocean to Eastern Europe. Their success stemmed not only from their equestrian skills and archery prowess, but also from their revolutionary military tactics. The Mongols were a nomadic people, accustomed to the harsh realities of life on the steppe. They were expert horsemen, capable of riding for days on end. Their lives revolved around their horses and their herds, making them incredibly mobile and adaptable. This nomadic lifestyle bred into them a fierce independence and a warrior spirit. Their early life experiences translated seamlessly into military prowess. The Mongols were masters of logistics and could move their armies with incredible speed and efficiency. Their nomadic background also meant they were used to hardship and deprivation, making them resilient and determined warriors. The Mongols were more than just barbarians on horseback. They were disciplined, organized, and led by a singular vision of conquest. Mongol military tactics were revolutionary for their time. They relied on speed, mobility, and coordination, overwhelming their enemies with devastating attacks. The Mongols were masters of deception and psychological warfare, often employing feigned retreats to draw their opponents into traps. They were also early adopters of gunpowder, using it to devastating effect in sieges. One of their key tactics was the feigned retreat. Mongol warriors would pretend to break ranks and flee the battlefield, luring their pursuers into carefully planned ambushes. This tactic played on the enemy's overconfidence and broke their formations, making them vulnerable to counterattack. The Mongols also used a sophisticated system of flags and signals to communicate on the battlefield, allowing for coordinated maneuvers and rapid responses to changing circumstances. Another key to Mongol success was their adaptability. They were quick to adopt new technologies and tactics from the people they conquered. For instance, they incorporated Chinese siege weapons and gunpowder into their arsenal, significantly increasing their effectiveness in sieges. The Mongols also mastered the art of espionage and intelligence gathering. They would often send spies ahead of their armies to gather information about their enemies' strengths and weaknesses. The Mongols' victory at the Battle of Yehuling in 1211 AD exemplifies their tactical brilliance. Facing a much larger Jin dynasty army, Genghis Khan used a pincer movement to encircle and crush the enemy. The Mongols' use of surprise, maneuver, and coordinated attacks led to a decisive victory, paving the way for their conquest of northern China. This battle, like many others, showcased the Mongols' ability to adapt and overcome seemingly insurmountable odds. The Mongols were masters of mounted warfare, and their weapons and armor reflected this. Their primary weapon was the composite bow, a powerful and accurate weapon capable of firing arrows over long distances. Mongol warriors were renowned for their archery skills, able to hit targets while riding at full gallop. They also carried lances for close combat and curved sabers for slashing attacks. Mongol armor, though seemingly light, provided effective protection. They wore lamella armor, made of small plates of iron or leather laced together. This type of armor allowed for flexibility and freedom of movement, essential for fighting on horseback. Mongol warriors also wore helmets, often conical in shape, made of iron or hardened leather. These helmets often featured cheek guards and neck protectors for added defense. The Mongols were also adept at using captured weapons and armor. They would often melt down captured metal to make new weapons or repair damaged ones. This practicality and resourcefulness contributed to their logistical efficiency and ensured a steady supply of arms and equipment. Their ability to adapt and utilize whatever resources were available made them a formidable force on the battlefield. Beyond their individual weapons, the Mongols also employed siege weapons to great effect. They adopted Chinese siege technology, including catapults, trebuchets, and gunpowder weapons. These siege weapons proved instrumental in capturing fortified cities and castles, allowing the Mongols to overcome even the most formidable defenses. The Mongols' willingness to adopt and adapt new technologies contributed significantly to their military dominance. The Mongol Empire, at its peak, stretched from the Pacific Ocean to Eastern Europe, encompassing vast swathes of Asia. This unprecedented empire was forged through the fires of war, a testament to the Mongols' military prowess and strategic brilliance. Their impact on the course of history is undeniable, shaping the political, social, and cultural landscapes of Eurasia for centuries to come. The Mongols' military achievements were nothing short of extraordinary. They conquered more land in a shorter period than any other empire in history. Their military tactics, based on speed, maneuver, and psychological warfare, proved devastatingly effective against even the most powerful armies of the time. Their use of feigned retreats, encirclement tactics, and coordinated attacks allowed them to consistently outmaneuver and overwhelm their opponents. Beyond their military conquests, the Mongols also left a lasting legacy on trade, cultural exchange, and globalization. Their empire connected East and West, facilitating the flow of goods, ideas, and technologies across Eurasia. The Mongols' rule, though often brutal, also brought a period of relative peace and stability to much of the Silk Road, fostering trade and cultural exchange. The Mongols' impact on warfare cannot be overstated. Their tactics and strategies influenced military thinking for centuries, and their use of cavalry and archery continued to shape warfare long after their empire had faded. The Mongols' story is a testament to the power of adaptability, organization, and unwavering determination to conquer. They remain one of history's most fascinating and formidable military forces, their legacy etched into the annals of time.